I don't need nobody. I don't, bro. You been to my crib.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody in life, bro. I'm okay, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's paid off.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, what do I need somebody for? Why do somebody feel as though I need them? And that's where it's like, I'm just competitive, bro. I just want to fight the best. I want to get in there and prove to the world that I'm better than the next guy.
Yeah.
That's my main objective. That's my main goal. When I'm done boxing, I want to feel like I went in there against everybody that they thought could beat me, and I beat them. If somebody says they never gonna fight me,
then you can't rely. Yeah, you gotta move on.
You, I don't need you,
gotta
bro.
move on.
Simple.
Shakur Stevenson says he has reached a point where he does not need anyone else to define his career, including Devin Haney or Gervonta "Tank" Davis. His main goal is simple: fight the best available opponents, beat the names people believe can defeat him, and finish boxing knowing he tested.
Hey, Shakur.
Make it happen.
I'm ready.
You said to fight. You said one of those 4 fighters. You
Tell Tank to fight me. Why haven't he fight? Why haven't he fought me?
He got some issues right now. Hey, give him a minute. He got to get that settled. Once he get that settled,
I'm all for that. I mean, if he got his situation with his, I don't wish no bad upon no man. I don't wish no bad, no jail or none of that stuff. You know, I hope he get everything right with his personal life.
Tested himself against the toughest competition. Stevenson made it clear that if Tank does not want to fight him, he will not spend his career waiting around. He respects that Tank has personal matters to handle and says he wishes him well. But once those issues are settled, he wants the fight to happen. At the same time,
honestly, like speaking, like I'm at a point in my career that I don't need nobody. I don't need Devin Haney. I don't need Gervonta "Tank" Davis. I can make millions and millions of dollars now with Zuffa boxing and fight big names like Gary Antoine Russell and Lamont Roach. I'm into the sport for this reason, and now I'm top dog now, so it feels good.
Stevenson believes he has enough value to build major fights without Tank, pointing to big-name opponents such as Gary Antoine Russell and Lamont Roach and saying he can make millions with or without the matchup. When asked about Tank directly, Shakur admitted he does not like discussing him because he finds the way Tank carries.
Do you ever think we'll see you and Tank, realistically?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't really like talking about him.
Yeah.
Cause like the way that he move is goofy to me. Like it's some weird shit. So like I really don't like speaking on him. But like if same thing that
fighting perspective.
Same thing that I said with T.O. If anybody got issues with me or feel some type of way about me, you could come see me on fight night and resolve every issue that you got. Yeah. I stand by that with anybody.
Himself strange, but his position has not changed. If someone has a problem with him, they can settle it in the ring. Tank, meanwhile, has repeatedly rejected the idea that he is afraid of Stevenson, saying he is not scared or avoiding anyone, and that he simply wants to move at his own pace. Tank questioned what...
fight these guys, but I'm not scared, or dodging anyone, they great fighters, but I know what I can do. I know these guys that they saying can beat me, they've been watching me since they hot, you know what I mean? So it's never me being scared, just me taking time, me being grown enough and taking time and step back for me as a person.
Shakur has actually accomplished and argued that Shakur relies too heavily on defense and does not have enough offensive power to make him dangerous. His point was that fighters are only afraid when an opponent has the ability to hurt them, and he does not believe Stevenson has shown that kind of offense. Shakur responded,
"For what? Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn looking way more better than this. So I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
That he would still love to fight Tank, but Tank has to get his personal situation under control first. If Tank ultimately decides he will never fight him, Shakur says he will simply move on because he does not need Tank. Stevenson also explained that the rivalry was not always this tense. When they were younger...
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit don't win in boxing.
The two were cool with each other, but as both fighters became serious contenders at the top of the sport, their relationship changed. Competition created the tension, and Shakur believes Tank eventually recognized him as a genuine threat. Stevenson says he can feel the energy Tank brings toward him.
That's boxing.
No, I'm just saying.
That's not boxing?
Yeah, no, I love it. No, you got to do what you got to do.
Right, like.
I just want to see. I want to know. I'm just asking, realistically, will we ever see y'all two in the ring? However way it get there, will we ever see that match?
I would love it.
Tank got to stand on straight and narrow too, man.
I would love it.
My son got to, you know, man, he got to get on path.
I would love it, but at the end of the day, once again, if somebody says they never gonna fight me,
then you can't rely. Yeah, you got to move on.
I don't need you,
got to
bro.
move on.
Simple.
And believes Tank knows deep down that he is dealing with a special fighter. Shakur also insists there is no fear on his side. He says the years of trash talk, threats, and build-up have only made him more eager to finally settle everything inside the ring. If the contract is signed and the call comes, he says he will be ready immediately. He even suggested that a fight of this size deserves a huge...
Itching though, I'm itching just because of the fact that it's been so much built up through the years to where you done told me what you was gonna do to me, you done threatened me in certain type of ways, so it's like, come see about me, I'm right, I'm not running from you, I'm not going nowhere. They say, oh, all you do is talk about him, all you do is talk about, that's why I'm referring to him as buddy. But truthfully, it's like, if somebody asks me about him, I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm not going to stand down from shit. I'm ready. As soon as they make the call and say, yo, let's get active, I'm with all that shit. Fact.
Stage, mentioning New York and a major stadium such as MetLife Stadium, rather than a standard arena. Boxing analyst Max Kellerman explained why the matchup became such a major talking point in the first place. In his view, true super fights cannot simply be manufactured. They happen when two elite fighters naturally end up on opposite sides of the sport.
Two of us go in there and display our skills. I'm cool with that. I'm content with that. So it wouldn't bother me or nothing like that.
We didn't get into Tank so much the last time because I wanted to focus on, the upcoming task, which was Zepeda. But there was a time where you guys were pretty cool, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What changed?
Competition. As you get older, you start to know what competition is, and he kind of looked at me like, I feel like I was a threat, which is rightfully so. Like, I don't blame him for the way that he looked at me.
For years, Shakur versus Tank looked like exactly that kind of fight, but Tank never appeared fully committed to making it happen, which fueled the idea that he was avoiding the matchup. Kellerman also pointed out that Shakur's rise has actually increased the value of the fight. After Tank struggled against Lamont Roach, a victory over...
Now you just know energy. You know energy. Once you feel the energy that's coming at you, you understand, like, okay, I get it.
When do you think that started to change?
I think as he kind of matured and got older. Once you get older and mature, his energy kind of let it be known, like, yeah, you the ops. We got to fight. So,
and perhaps as you were progressing and, getting to the level that you're at now.
He knew exactly. Deep down inside, he could sit here and say, I'm not this, I'm not a good fighter, I'm not that, but deep down inside, he knows that I'm the truth.
Shakur could give him even more credit because Stevenson has continued to establish himself as one of the division's top fighters. Still, Kellerman believes Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney remains one of the biggest possible money fights in that part of boxing. The discussion then shifted toward Tank's...
Do you think that would be an issue if you're with Turkey and he's not?
I'm willing to do whatever to make the fight happen. So it depends, whatever they want, whatever they talking. Let's just make the fight happen.
Where do you think is the best place for it?
I like New York. We both from the East Coast.
Yo, MSG.
Nah, I think it gotta be... What's the biggest stadium like?
Well, like, we're talking like outdoor stadium?
Biggest stadium in New York.
MetLife is probably the biggest.